My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
So today is April 30th, 2023. It is 1:57 a.m. This is video number 2. I had to stop the other one. Anyway, it was something happened. I had to stop it, but it was already an hour when on that particular recording. So something happened on Twitter. So let's continue. This is the first tweet. King Charles undermined Harry's effort to sue news group in 2017 and 18. That's celebrity. And this is what I was saying on the other video. Video number 1 is that they were stalling him. Let time pass. Okay, to waste time so he doesn't sue. So when he decided to do it, okay, so the newspaper could say he wasted too much time. Okay, but meanwhile, the Queen wanted him to do it. The father and the brother was against it. They were backstabbing him.
Probably one of my first tales, first, isn't it? Probably me turning up thinking I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me. Probably one of my first tales, first, isn't it? Probably me turning up thinking I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me.
Okay, there's me here stalling, stall and waste time. Let time expired. Chasing the Sussexes out was the best thing for the Sussexes. Now Harry and Meghan, mostly Harry, gets to see the royal family from the outside. Now Harry can make his move from a better perspective and a clearer view. Okay, it's just horrible story after horrible story. I do as I say, not as I do. The undermining no doubt negatively impacted the claims of others who don't have that level of power and privilege beyond dirty. There's that. Okay, all chuckle and the circus had to do was to be nice to Harry's wife. That's it. Okay, if they had been remotely decent to her, he wouldn't have lifted the couch, wouldn't have seen the roaches behind it, wouldn't have realized it was Charles' day-old sandwich behind the mess. Yeah, and some people think Charles is weak and passive. He's awful and use his mother's failing health to extract every advantage for his mistress wife. Alright, I'm not gonna read that article. Alright, so we sort of have an idea. Next tweet. Next tweet, there's this. If they fraudulently added Prince Harry's signature to a statement he had no knowledge of, did Queen Elizabeth really sign this statement? Did she even know of its existence? Now that I'm editing the video, I'm thinking, when did Harry make the statement? Was it after the grandmother passed that he let us aware that they put out the statement without his knowledge, or was it before the Queen? Not yet, probably after the Queen died. So the reason I'm a little bit contemplated with the timing here, when Harry made the statement, that they put a statement out for him on his behalf when he had no knowledge of it, I'm wondering if Harry gave us a hint of this, of what they did, similar to what we're discussing on this tweet here about the Queen consort, and then now she removed the consort, she's saying she's the Queen and all of that. I'm wondering if this is a hint Harry gave us regarding that, what happened to him. This is what I'm thinking right now. Okay, and this is why I'm a little bit contemplating with the timing. When did Harry say his thing? I think it was after the Queen passed, because everything else, the docu-series, was it? Yeah, the docu-series and his book came after the Queen passed. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm just contemplating if that a hint to us to let us know they did that to him, put a statement out without his knowledge, and then there's the thing here regarding the Queen allowing Camilla to be called Queen Consort, and now that she passed, she removed the consort out. She says she's the Queen. So that's just a question mark. I'm thinking out loud. Okay, I do not know This is my thinking out loud. I'm sharing with you. Let me know what you think. That's it. Prince Harry, there's that, versus ANL. All right, so let's read this part. This is the letter they put out regarding, I don't know the full letter. Okay, I remain eternally grateful for and humbled by the loyalty and affection that you continue to give me, and when in the fullness of time my son Charles become king, I know you will give him and his wife Camilla the same support that you have given me, and it is my sincere wish that when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continue her own loyal service. And so as I look forward to continuing to serve you with all my heart, I hope this jubilee will bring together families and friends, neighbors and communities after some difficult time for so many of us, in order to enjoy the celebration and to reflect on the positive developments in our day-to-day lives that have so happily coincided with my reign. Alright, so there's that. Wow. The signature. They're wondering if she actually signed it. Because there's Harry who said they put a statement out, and they claim Harry said that too, along with the brother, but Harry said he had no knowledge of it. Alright, so this is what the squad was saying here. Okay, that entire family is fraudulent and exempt from every law. That's the thing, because they know they could get away with it. That's exactly that. And exempt from every law, so can legally continue to be fraudulent without any accountability. Yeah. In one video, I spoke about this. There needs to be that line. Everybody needs to follow the same kind of rule of law. Because when you know you're immune, you cannot be charged for anything. So you're free to do as you please. You don't care who it hurts, because you know nobody's going to come after you. Okay, she definitely didn't agree to this. Okay, all of this. I said it wasn't the Queen's signature on the official paper. She signed for the concert thing and for Andrew money, £12 million. I said it because it seems to be a stamp of her signature and many papers. The Z was always the same. Nobody signed the same way their names ever. Alright, there's that. I bet Choco probably did that. The letter and everything. No one can convince me that the Queen wasn't handled and manipulated. And this is why Harry was saying to Hoda, he wished that the Queen has good people around her.
How did it feel being back? Being with her.
Being with her, it was great. It was just so nice to see her. You know, she's on great form. She's always got a great sense of humour with me, and I'm just making sure that she's, you know, protected and got the right people around.
Well, all right, so let's move on to the next one. I think I shared this on my community board already. Next one. There's this. Prince William agreed a secret deal with Rupert Murdoch for breach of privacy via phone hacking, but authorized his own staff to pass on Meghan Markle's private email and other information to a tabloid. Wow, let's listen to this. 54 seconds. There will be screenshot. Okay, I can't show the video playing fully, otherwise YouTube is gonna claim copyright. Let's listen.
Court of Appeal. A senior member of the Duke of Cambridge's team came forward to give this witness statement, which wasn't required. And sadly, there's just no way he could have done that without the authority of his bosses.
Mail on Sunday was arguing all the way through this that actually this letter wasn't private because she shared a draft with her former press secretary, and she shared some text messages with him. Even during the course of those text messages, Meghan said, obviously everything I have drafted is with the understanding that it could leak.
The thing is that, well, as this is like a couple times I've listened to this before, and I've shared it in other video. But the thing that I'm thinking here, when somebody is fixated, their tunnel vision, okay, is fixated into something, they don't see the ripple effect of things. So they are clouded with whatever it is that they're thinking of. They don't see reality. Okay, so even if common sense were to strike them, they will not see it, because they're so fixated and they see one small little thing and they think everybody else will see it the same way as them, when in fact they're just showing how stupid they are. But Meghan specifically said, and so many other things in that letter, in so many ways, do not share this particular letter. I'm talking to you in confidential. And even Jason Kenoff had asked at the end, can I share it with someone that they know, mutual friend that they know who probably work for them? Meghan said, no, I'm only talking to you about this. Okay? So they use that against her. And they think that will fit very well on the court document, into the court system. And then when Meghan said, I'm only talking to you in confidential, how did other royals know it? I mean, Meghan could sue these people in so many levels, okay, because she spoke to Jason and said, I'm talking to you specifically about that. But yet you go and speak to somebody else about it, and then to come in back and use it against her in court. Alright, so Meghan could go in so many directions with so many lawsuits on these people, but she's choosing not to do any of this, but yet they keep on bothering her. Let's finish this into that.
Deal with it.
But so how do we deal with that? Like, how on earth, like,
He works for his father. Like
that, I know. It's your brother. I'm not gonna say anything about your brother, but it's so obvious.
Court of Appeal.
Alright, so it's playing
A
again.
senior
Okay. I assume the deal after the cash was he leaked lies about Harry and Meghan to try and make them adhere to the institution ways. It all backfires because the media own the royal, not Harry and Meghan. That's right. That's right. I said that in one of those videos. I mean, on one of those tweets. Yes, I truly believe. Okay, they probably give him extra cash and said, give us some stories on your brother. Okay, and this is why it's backfired. If they just leave them alone. I mean, when they see someone, when they see opportunity, they think just because someone is trying to avoid, they think the person is weak. Okay, there was a video I showed on one of my channel, but YouTube blocked it because it shows violent. But that kid, and I think it was Australia, they're bullying that kid, and then the kid had enough with that and he slammed the kid down. Okay, so it's the same thing. Just because somebody is ignoring you, that doesn't mean they are weak. They're just trying to avoid problem. They just want to move with their life. So once they going deep into Meghan, bothering them to a point where they can't stand it anymore, I mean, if they continue, it might really explode on them. I mean, we're seeing it little at a time, but I don't know. Okay, my God, I so admire Harry and Meghan. That was one cesspit of hatred and real life and death cell they found themselves navigated in. It's sadistic. Yep, very devilish. Let's go to the next tweet. Was that a B tweet?
member of the Duke of Cambridge.
Okay, so that was the original. So let's go to the next tweet. Okay, is William sure he doesn't want to move to Hollywood and get an agent too? Because for someone who barely find the time for royal duties because, quote, he's a hands-on dad, and quote, he definitely find plenty of time to film shows about himself. Just call Netflix, Will, and stop locking about. Okay, let's see here. What? Camille? Okay, who's that? Nothing like Netflix at all. Move along. William has invited cameras to follow him as he fulfills his duties, giving a proper insight into himself and his work as a Prince of Wales. This is anything like his brother's TV appearances. But weren't they were trashing Harry and Meghan about this thing, even though they were not even doing that? About Netflix and all of that? Oh my God, these people have no shame. Okay, the more that comes out of KP, the more it is clear it was KP that mishandling Harry and wife. I thought William was unbothered by Harry. There's a laugh. Oh dear, all this alpha nonsense and all he's got is reality TV. Well, Diana will be happy. She wanted to be in a reality TV show too. Did they? I don't know. Okay, I hope the palace asks for a copy of this reality show as they did for Harry and Meghan, because Willie is definitely going to take several jabs at Charles. He will pull a stunt to make it look like he's using a duchy to help the people while highlighting how Chuck used it to fill his pockets. Let's get ready to humble. Okay, remember he tried to show his boring conservative documentary to big streaming service and they all said no. His Apple podcast was a flop. He's just taking a loss. A loser. There's that. After this, that's it. It's highlighting the issue of homelessness, hugely important issue, and well done to William for focusing attention on this. Then the other day I was reading he's hiring somebody for £85,000 a year or something for a charity or something like that. Will that be, oh my god, these people have no brain whatsoever. That money could go directly on the charity itself. Okay, it's getting so obvious even the royalists can't pretend anymore. He called all the streamers and they're not interested. The big brands want the best, and that's Harry and Meghan. The other Windsors can settle for sloppy second and Brits cable TV. What is it when they came into the US? What did NPR was showing it? Okay, what is it? The Earth Shot. Okay, none of William's title will help him in Hollywood. That's right. That is exactly that. Jodiva. Okay, what happened to their YouTube channel? Oh, they are a major damage control with no original thoughts. Let me go into that. What happened to their YouTube channel? It's flopped like everything else. They do the first time it came out, it made news here and there, and after that it basically flopped. Nobody remembers it. I haven't heard much about that. Okay. Oh, what is that? Not me finding out Brian McKnight is a trash human today. Okay, what did he do? Okay, this is just news to me right now, so let me not go into it. Okay, you know what? Let's forget this one. Let's go to the next one. I wanted to see something else, but forget it. Let's go to the next tweet, because I have a lot to share with you. Okay, imagine a prince with multi-billion-pound property portfolio thinking another documentary focused on him is the best way to tackle homelessness. So there she is. Meghan is making reference to that same tweet again. Okay, it's highlighting the issue of homelessness, hugely important issue, and well done to William for focusing attention on this. It's almost like him selling, how do you call this, newspapers for the homeless thing. But later when I found out, I think it was on yesterday's video where someone was saying it's a way to manage with SEO. Was it SEO? Where when they type Prince William AFF, okay, affair, they will find other things that come with it. Okay, the only way this can be effective for William is if he goes beyond raising awareness to giving away some of his Duchy of Cornwall land so houses can be built for those in need or something similar. If he makes a documentary as dry as last one, it will tank even with fans. Okay, he will give away land and wonder loudly why the former custodian of the duchy never thought to do so. Okay, he's running scared. Charity porn, sometimes known as poverty porn. Okay, what is that? Okay, you could read that. I don't want to waste too much time on this. Honestly, the baby brain issue is not only related to KKK, she's had concern as he is. So all the time that the royal rats were mourning about Harry and Meghan Netflix being a reality show, Silly Billy is actually the only planning a Kardashian reality TV. Lord, these two have no originality. Good luck to his royal reality TV. The world will call out their hypocrisy, and it will be. It's going to be like a earth flap thing and make it all about himself. Okay, you don't have to highlight the issue. It is in our faces every day. Although the royal family may not notice on their huge estates, William is worth billions. Let's see him put his hand in his pocket and do some philanthropy for a change. This is the thing. He goes to charity empty-handed. And I think the other day, I didn't share that, but Kate went into a charity too. If it was a video, maybe I would have recorded so I could get the talking point, but it was a screenshot. So go empty-handed again. All right, next tweet. There's Brian Cape Cod. I wonder how long they can keep this up. They have already made out of court financial settlement in a number of cases where a complaint specifically alleged wrongdoing by the son and not the news of the world. Okay, so he's retweeted the Gazette, Press Gazette. News group newspaper deny any unlawful activity took place at the Sun. Okay, so Brian Cape Cod is making the difference here. It's not the same thing. Okay, settling out of court does not imply any guilt or liability. You can draw any legal conclusion from parties settling. I'm sure they will have preferred to settle with all the complainants. Okay, until Murdoch decided to ditch Brooks. I wonder too. All right, let's see here. £1 billion and counting is a lot to pay if nothing was happening at the Sun. There it is. Okay, news of the world. Closure 10 years on. How hacking scandal cost Murdoch's UK tabloid business. Liars lie. Exactly. Let's go to the next tweet. I don't know, he retweets something, but I don't want to go into that. We know what's going on with Dominion. Okay, so that should tell you something already. And I don't know why how is that good business where you lying, and once people find out you lying and they call you to court, you spending billion. How is that profitable? I don't understand these people. But anyway, well, then again, the objective may not be that. Okay, remember how I said there is a war going on? This is another different set of war that's going on. Okay, to destroy the institution, okay, by attacking it from the inside. So they're already doing the war self-destruct kind of thing, so they don't need to go to the battlefield. So they messing up the mind, like in the US with the guns, what's going on. Okay, self-destruct. This is the thing that's going on. So whoever's truly behind that, okay, giving billions of pounds each time they lie about something, whoever's truly behind all of those, okay, he's winning. Okay, even though they're spending millions and billions, is less of their people on the battlefield being dead, because if they take it to the battlefield, they know the US and the UK will win. So they self-destruct from the inside. The other thing that I'm thinking as well is that from other documentary where I think Prince Philip wanted to toughen up Charles, sending Charles to his old school where they will tough him up. I mean, Philip had the right idea, but because, like I've said in another video, they cut his wing, meaning Prince Philip, because he had more, I would say somewhat more power than the Queen. If, is it Denmark and Greece was still had monarchy, so he would have been the head of state of these two countries, but they cut his wing and they minimize him, okay, in order for him to be in the position that he's in with the Queen and all of that. Okay, I know there are some historian and all of that who listen to some of this thing, but I'm inserting my opinion within those history that had happened. Okay, so you guys could correct me. So what I think happened here, Prince Philip had the right idea with Charles to tough him up because he was gonna be the heir to the throne, but Charles did not want to go in Prince Philip's school because he felt like it was too tough. So I don't know what happened in between. It simplified. Philip had the right idea with Charles. You see what he turned into? Okay, so that's it. All right, next tweet. Always tell your own story whenever you can, because once you're gone, they will shamelessly twist the narrative to suit their purpose. Exactly. ET Entertainment tonight. Okay, King Charles, the boy who walked alone, claimed Princess Diana cheated first. My goodness. If you don't know, if you do not know the truth, my goodness, Princess Diana went and tried to get this guy back, but this guy, the whole thing was for her to be just the face of the institution, and then for him to do whatever he want in the background. Okay, but she will not play that. They never told her the truth from the get-go, so she was not playing along with it. She even went to the Queen and asked the Queen she want her husband back,
to deceive her about the presence of Camilla in her life. So it was a canker that ate away at her.
By 1985, Diana told Sutherland she had had enough.
So I went to the top lady.
The top lady, otherwise known as Her Majesty. It was a bold move. According to Morton, Diana was in awe of her mother-in-law and terrified of her as well.
But if Diana had hoped to get support from the Queen, she was sorely disappointed. According to the princess, the Queen turned a cold shoulder to her appeal for help.
The princess described an emotional scene inside the walls of Buckingham Palace.
And I was sobbing, and I said, what do I do? I'm coming to you, what do I do? And she said, I don't know what you should do. Charles was hopeless. And that was it. That was help.
The Queen didn't even help her. She went to the mistress. The mistress told her something else and said, oh, you have 2 beautiful children and this and that. I'll put the clip.
So I said, Camilla, you like to sit down. So we sat down, and I was terrified of her. And I said, Camilla, I'd just like to know that I know exactly what's going on. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, I know what's going on between you and Charles, and I just want you to know that. And she said to me, very interesting, she said to me, you've got everything you've ever wanted. All the men in the world fall in love with you. You've got 2 beautiful children, what more would you want? And I didn't believe what she said anyway. So I said, I want my husband. And she said, well, and she looked down the whole time. I said to Camilla, I'm sorry I'm in the way. I obviously am in the way. And it must be hell for both of you. But I didn't know what's going on, don't you know? In the car on the way back, my husband was over me like a bad rash. I cried like I've never cried before. It was anger. It was 7 years of pent-up anger coming out. Cried.
And this is what I'm saying. They thought they were getting a dummy they could manipulate. Meanwhile, they were doing their nonsense. That when I said they, that's Charles and Camilla. But Diana wasn't having it until she had to leave. But you could actually understand Princess Diana. Eventually, she had to get someone to love her. She was young. She needed to be loved just like anybody else. Meanwhile, the husband been sleeping even the night before her wedding with Charles. Charles was having somebody sucking. Okay, so please, my goodness. Okay, there's this here. And this does not make Charles or the royal family look good at all. Character assassination against a dead woman to try to clean up the shit of the 2 adulterers about the anointed king and queen is super low. Alright, King Charles, the boy who walked alone, claimed Princess Diana cheated first, even though one of Camilla's homewreckers, many authorized biographers told us Camilla was swallowing King Charles' baby carrot. That's the thing that I was saying. The afternoon before his wedding. Yeah, you could pause your screen and read it. There it is here. This is a very clean screenshot. You could, let me read just the highlight. She said that Camilla and Charles had made love on the night before the royal wedding. This is simply not true. It was at lunchtime. And only a blowjob at that. Her love, I don't know, something is missing in their brain. They think just because it's just a blowjob, that's okay. My goodness. Her love for Charles and his love for her has a purity of nobility, and that has shown through the 35 years I have been writing psychophantic books and articles about the royal family. Alright, so finish with the rest. The rest. There's this here. Okay, nothing like your father defaming your dead mother. Shameful article, gosh. She was literally a virgin. He's horrible, unworthy of her even now. Prince Harry needs to keep speaking for this reason alone. Exactly. Yep, that's exactly that. That's exactly that. Okay, this is an open secret in London. Diana was a cheat. She slept. Nah, this is their mouthpiece probably talking here. Okay, married men still wondering why people really thought Harry is not Charles' kid. Oh, please, that was after. There's the... I have this. I'm not even gonna play it. You know what? For the sake of that, maybe I have something to say after that. Okay, let's listen to it.
When I arrived at Clarence House, there was a letter on my bed from Camilla, dated 2 days previous, saying such exciting news about the engagement. Do let's have lunch soon when Prince Wales goes to Australia and New Zealand. And love to see the ring. Lots of love, Camilla.
Oh my God.
And that was... wow. You may recall seeing a picture of me sobbing in a red coat when he went off on his aeroplane. That was nothing to do with him going. The most awful thing had happened before he went. I was in his study talking to him about his trip. The telephone rang. It was Camilla. Just before he was going for 5 weeks. So I thought, shall I be nice or shall I just sit here?
This is what happened, trying to be nice and people taking advantage of you. And this is another point here. Tell your own story. What did the tabloid say? Oh, he's crying for his she's crying for her, you know, her future husband or some nonsense that they put there. She's telling her side of the story. It's not for that, because some nonsense that happened before. Alright?
I thought it'd be nice, so I left them to it. And it just broke my heart though.
There it is.
So I organised lunch. We had lunch, and very tricky indeed. She said, "You're not going to hunt, are you?" I said, "No." "Oh, I just wanted to know that." But as far as she was concerned, that was her communication. I was still too immature to understand all the messages coming my way. And then someone in his office told me that my husband had had a bracelet made for her.
Wow.
I walked into this man's office one day and I said, "Oh, what's in that parcel?" "Oh, he said you shouldn't look at that." I said, "Well, I'm going to look at it." So I opened it and there was a bracelet. I was devastated. And he said, "Well, he's going to give it to her tonight." So rage, why can't you be honest with me? Why can't you be honest with me?
Wow. There's the thing here.
Absolutely cut me dead.
She said here, they can be honest with her. The honesty, the lack of morality, honesty, they don't have that. Anybody they want to manipulate is lie. Even to the public. Okay? Lie. But they doing their nonsense in the background.
It's as if he'd made a decision. If it wasn't going to work, it wasn't going to work. He'd found the virgin, sacrificial lamb. And in a way, he was obsessed with me, but it's hot and cold. You never knew what mood it was going to be. Up and down. I went upstairs, I had lunch with my sisters who were there, and I said, "I can't marry him. I can't do this. This is absolutely unbelievable." And they were wonderful and said, "Well, bad luck, Dutch. Your face is on the tea towel, so you're too late to chicken out."
Two young and loving and happy faces are, in their own very individual way, putting a smile back into a broken-hearted, miserable Britain.
This is new. I didn't have that part. I thought it was the part where she went to the room and a party and talked to her. So this is different. Okay, they're rewriting Diana's history and shaming her to clean up Camilla. Camilla is evil. Harry was right about her. Right, big yes, and that's why I support Harry and Meghan very much, because next generation hairline will definitely try to rewrite the history to elevate hairline to sainthood, just like William tried to rewrite in 2021, saying his mother was a paranoid woman.
I would like to thank Lord Dyson and his team for the report. It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia, displayed woeful incompetence when investigating complaints and concerns about the programme, and were evasive in their reporting to the media and covered up what they knew from their internal investigation. It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others. It brings
only after accepting money from Murdoch. There's that. There's this. It proved Charles cheated first, not Diana. And what is it? Then what is it? Charles even did a interview about that. I don't have that particular interview, but I came across it a couple times. Let's listen to this one.
Sometimes I'm selfish, get jealous. I feel a little helpless. My whole world has shifted again. You made a promise, I kept it. Now I'm second guessing. My whole world has
people are putting, oh, you see, the mainstream media wants you to believe one thing. Thank God there's people like me and other young people who knows the truth are putting the truth out there, because these people are despicable, trying to rewrite history. How dare them? My goodness. Okay, Camilla's biographer said otherwise. Staying true to her word, Juno's biography, the Duchess Camilla Parker Bowles, and the love affair that rocked the crown, sympathize with Camilla, claiming she is possibly the most wronged and misunderstood woman I have ever met. Diana chose to make false claim about her and the mud stuck. She said that Camilla and Charles had made love on the night before the royal wedding. That's simply not true. It was at lunchtime and only a blowjob at that, you know. Oh my God. They is trying to claim Diana's wrong, but it is making... I know I just read it a few minutes ago, but there it is again. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Alright, now I see I'm onto ConAnation. These people. Next tweet. Alright, there's Peter Hunt. These are the two, Brian Capecourt and Peter Hunt are the two journalists in the UK that I truly follow. And you know, Omid as well I follow. Okay, a royal shout out. Quote, I swear that I will pay true allegiance to your majesty and to your heir and successor according to law, so help me God. That's end quote, by the way. Okay, millions watching the coronation around the world are to be asked to cry out and swear allegiance to the king, with the public giving an active role in the ancient ceremony. There's the keyword, ancient ceremony. For the first time in history, Charles' coronation has been modernized to include the first ever homage of the people. Lambeth Palace said it was hoped the significant change to the historic service will result in a great cry around the nation and around the world of support for King from those watching on television, online, or gathered in the open air at big screens. It replaced the traditional homage of peers, in which a long line of hereditary peers knelt and made a pledge to the monarch in person. Whew. I don't know why I feel like if people, let's say the kids, the royal family gonna come to bend to, you know, do courtesy to Charles, I have a feeling Harry's not gonna do it for Camilla. Maybe it's for the father, but not Camilla. Okay, that's gonna overshadow everything. The liturgy, words, and actions of the coronation service have been revealed, having been decided upon in close consultation with the king, the Archbishop of Canterbury, and the government. The new homage of the people was introduced to allow, quote, a chorus of millions of voices, oh my God, to be enabled for the first time in history to participate in this solemn, joyful, Lambeth Palace said. Like, how many times in our lifetime have we gone through that? Some people, I guess majority of the people who saw Queen Elizabeth one probably already dead. Okay, the Archbishop will call upon, quote, all persons of goodwill in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, of the other realms and the territories, to make their homage and heart and voice to their undoubted king, defender of all. The order of service will read, quote, all who so desire in the abbey and elsewhere said together. Oh my God. All, I swear that I will pay tribute allegiance to your majesty and to your heir and successor according to law, so help me God. My goodness, the morality of these people. There's me here. Oh boy. 5 people like it. Sound like what Trump wanted. Yep, that's a no. Okay, he expect people around the world to say this. What? What? Kim Jong-un will be proud. There's that. Peter sounds like Hitler, but the royal family were Nazi at one time, weren't they? Yep. There they are. There's the thing here. Question, Mr. Charles Saxe-Coburn, was it Charles Saxe-Coburn Gotha Windsor? Shall the pledge include the tradition salute ConAnation? There's this here. I'm not even gonna. Oh my God. There's that. That was during a hurricane, I think. A storm. Okay, no American worth their stars and stripe is going to be swearing allegiance, much less true allegiance, to some foreign king. Y'all need to keep that energy on your island. Bless your heart. Alright, next tweet. To do what? So there's a pAGAN talking about that. And I'm gonna go into homage thing because I had it and I removed it, and because I know this pAGAN retweeted homage, and I said I will go into it instead of bookmark it twice. Okay, to do what? People around the world watching the coronation will be asked to cry out and swear allegiance to the king, with the public giving an active role in the ancient ceremony for the first time in history. He wrote about that. What is it? I put it on my community board. Okay, I feel sorry for the people planning to watch this illuminating ritual. Okay, get ready, pAGAN. Practice the pledge. Hand up. Okay, that's that. pAGAN sent us a live video of you pledging your allegiance to the tampon twins. Alright, there's this. Alright, let's go into that. Omid. Okay, so I read that already. And this, I'm not even gonna read it. That screenshot that I read from, I think, Peter Hunt, is that part they're making reference to. Okay, I am surprised they are not sending that call for allegiance to our phones, except or you can't use your phone. Okay, y'all doing what? There's this. To be honest, they wave and bow to hologram of the late queen. I still haven't gotten over that. Disgraceful. The clownery, no. I think that's Australia. Okay, the cheeky of Chuck and Camilla, aka Fred and Gladys. There are other derogatory names available. No one gonna do that for those two heartless adulterers. Okay, this is a joke, right? Alright, so let's move on. More about the coronation. Okay, they thought Harry coming to the coronation without Meghan was for hopeful peace talk, so they can gaslight him again. Has said nope, nothing is changing. Okay, there's this here. Harry court claims leave coronation peace hopes and tatters. Oh my god, they find a way to write about everything. There's Harry and Meghan enjoying their time together. I mean, we're here in this earth for a limited amount of time, but these people are wasting time on nonsense. Okay, the only one using gaslight is Harry to keep his fire alive. If they had leave him alone, that's the whole point here. If they just leave him alone, that's all they needed to do. Leave him alone, none of this will be dealt with. Okay, when I saw his eyes and face in this photo, I knew he knew something huge, and that something was a master chess move. Even the media can catch their breath and are in shock since the bullion and pAGAN or sellout settlement has been revealed. Yep. Let's read some more here. And the picture they chose. What is it? Yeah. There's that. Harry loves subtle violence. You can't tell me otherwise. Okay, but they never told them that he was coming for peace. He was going to bare minimum by attending just the service, then leaving. Okay, so are they saying that the papers and the palace are one are the same? They are. Okay, they did it to themselves. Okay, there's the laugh. I don't want peace, said Harry. I want trouble always. Go Ginger, go. Okay, yep, Harry said British media and Kensington Palace are going to leak a letter to make my wife look bad because she told you she was not coming to your coronation. Well, two can play that game. I was coming. All you had to do was leave my wife alone, but you couldn't. Just a reminder that Prince Harry is not only a veteran, but also someone who is keenly aware of how the institution run. Those who underestimate his knowledge and training have clearly never faced a true warrior. No one should mess with his family. Alright, so let's move on to the next tweet. Oh, I pressed something. Next tweet. I'm not gonna talk about that. Okay, I hope this thing does not do it again. It's alright. I want to get alright. I told a Meghan hater that anyone I know is going on a holiday, and I got 140 characters of abuse. Britons are trading the King's coronation for a European getaway as flight booking surge over the bank holiday weekend. Alright, there's the laugh. Okay, nice time of the year for a mini break. Okay, is this the reverse bringing in tourism? They have too much free time in their hands and whole free neurons on in their brain. Okay, good. It's what they deserve, a ConAnation day. Where's everybody? I saw a person say yesterday that they live in a Tory voting village with an older population that should be all about the Coronation, but they canceled their street party because only two people volunteered. Everyone else was leaving for the weekend. King Charles have restricted flight, so best everyone leave before his coronation. Did he? Oh my God! Wow, most likely cheap flight since he has a no-fly zone for his coronation. The nerve! What? My goodness. Okay, I don't want to see two cheat get crowned. Okay, I'm heading to Indonesia on the 3rd of May. Last one and blithely switch off the light. Oh my God, people are leaving way before. Okay, it's a bank holiday weekend, so we will get some food, some wine, watch the pageant, and think, okay, that's fine. And then we'll carry on with our normal, non-royally lives. Okay, but the British royal family are great for tourism because people come to the UK to see them. Laughing my ass off, their own subject, leave the country to get away from them. Also, no buzz about it in New Zealand, and I live in a major city. Most people on the street wouldn't know or care that it's happening. LOL. There's another LOL. I know people in the UK saying the same thing. Holidays and pubs are having special of food and lots of booze, so you know what that means. Anyone local goes away. Most people that lost the royal family in the UK are one benefit, no real working class care. Yep, Athens is but a week away. Okay, just a week away, I assume. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. 44 minutes. People are just getting away. Okay, more about the ConAnation. Oh my God, I still have more. Coronation in a week, slew of new detail released, but the Sussexes the male is out here splashing with a stale gossip about their granola. Wonder when the palace, who is still exhaustingly suck up to this rag, will realize it's actually killing their brains. I shared this already. Revealed the moment Harry's inner circle realized the party prince had turned into unrecognizable woke Duke, and it all started with granola and bewildering requests from Meghan. I think someone said now they're gonna make him be a sponsor for granola. Moment Harry went woke, he better be awake than being asleep. Okay, it was the year he got married that the penny finally dropped, okay, for some members of Prince Harry's inner circle. Standing before them in the 19th century's St. Luke's Chapel in Chelsea in December 2018, picture left, at the annual carol concert held by the Van Stratenbees family, Harry delivered not a festive reading as anticipated, but a solemn sermon. They're going back. Oh my God. Harry delivered not a festive reading as anticipated, but a solemn sermon about period poverty. The importance of the issue was not in question, even if the topic felt jarringly inappropriate to the church's aristocratic audience, but that it came from Harry, a man most had known since he was a boy, and who had more than earned his reputation as the irrelevant party prince. This is what they wanted him to be, but he fixed up himself. He cleaned up his act. Was what caused the greatest astonishment. Harry, just 6 months after his wedding to Meghan Markle, was a changed man. Indeed, there is little today that his once close friend recognized at all in the picture they see interviewed on screen so frequently. But as his friend have told the Mail on Sunday, the sign that a personal transformation was afoot were already there in the earliest day of the couple's relationship, and it began with granola. It began with granola. Oh my God. Oh my God, these people are crazy. They're not even ashamed to write that. Ahmed, he chose granola in bed with his hot girlfriend over bacon and eggs. With his aristo friends, they are breaking serious news here. But as his friend have told, okay, this is the part that I say here, and it began with granola. Okay, so there's more to it. You could read that. Seriously, who actually give a shit? I could even get past the first few lines. Okay, get lost, man. There's that. After you take that filter off. Oh my goodness. Okay, granola, the horror, the shame. There's that insanity. I mean, I'm thinking about this one. This one said to Omid's post to get lost. Who should get lost? You come out of your way to write this under his own tweet. My goodness, insanity. When you have a couple who is fooling the public into believing they are still together and the Daily Mail knows the truth, you pretty much have to stuck up to them. It's called blackmail. I swear it's some sort of a dangerous illness. There's their problem. He wasn't supposed to get, there's the thing here. He wasn't supposed to get his act together and grow up. He was always supposed to be a goofy screw up in comparison to Golden Boy William, and instead of being happy for him, they were pissed. Okay, created stalemate society where they can enrage the public over most mundane and petty things to distract from the critical issues for our country and community. Okay, first they came for my smashed avocado on toast and now breakfast cereal granola. I was planning on eating porridge for breakfast. Is it all oat-based product that all work, or just the clumpy, crunchy kind? Daily Fell don't just hate Prince Harry, they hate all of us. Oh, my favorite petty is back. There's that. Alright, so there's more. Let's move on. Already 15 minutes and I already have a video already. Alright, next tweet. Okay, there's this. There's the laugh here. DailyMail.com reached out to WME to independently confirm the news but did not receive a response by the time of publication. The audacity, right? What happened to Daily Fell's impeccable sources? How did they not already know the monument move Meghan was making? Okay, the fact that UK gossip writers knew nothing about Meghan signing with WME proves that their sources are complete fiction. Okay, there's that. They have a whole tweet. Daily Mail has to find out like everyone else. There's the score, the audacity, people are laughing, and want. I'm sure Meghan gave them a list of her enemy combatant. Exactly. Pay them dust. There's that. They are stalkers and should be charged with stalking. I'm telling you, in one video, I called them out. I called them out with terrorists because the things that they're doing, go and PYTE. You'll see that. They were giving a heads up about salty islanders. Okay, all the Mail had to do was find the WME Twitter account. Alright, this confirmed. Okay, there's this. We are honored to announce that WME now represent Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, in all areas. And I think in the video one, they were saying something about something sacked. Who left? Remember how these people like to manipulate things? Meghan and Harry had already signed up with what's that, William, it's another agency that also deal with WME. Okay, so from that point on, Meghan and Harry was probably already looking at the bigger picture. I have a feeling when they sign up for speaking engagement for what's that particular company, the agency, that's not what I'm looking for. Read out story. I hope it's the same thing. Yeah, it's down here. Harry Walker Agency, that's it. Harry Walker Agency, that one. What was it? Was it last year or the year before? They put a statement out that Harry Walker Agency was gonna represent them for speaking engagement, and then soon after there was something Harry was doing somewhere in Florida. Okay, so within that, I have a feeling, just purely my humble opinion, once they only sign for speaking engagement, they probably proposed to them, we could do much more for you if you sign up with us, and then thus come this. Okay, WME. So now they're taking care of everything that they're doing. Okay, not just the public speaking. First, this was the only thing we knew about around this time. Okay, Harry Walker Agency for speaking engagement. Okay, then we have like this week, now we heard about WME is gonna represent them. So I have a feeling when they sign up with for speaking engagement, I have a video on PYTE. So there were more talks being done. I think maybe Harry and Meghan approached them for the speaking engagement. Then, in my humble opinion, WME probably convinced them, Harry and Meghan, we could do much more for you with your project and everything. This is what I think. Okay? The original step, I think, Meghan and Harry approached them for the speaking engagement. Then, for WME to represent Archwell and the podcast and everything else, WME probably set a plan for them and said, we could do much more for you, not just for the speaking engagement kind of thing. This is what I think. Okay? Because this came out last year, I think. I spoke about it. So this one, I'm repeating myself again. Harry and Meghan approached them for that. But now what we're figuring out for the Archwell, for everything else, WME probably put a plan for them and say, we could do much more for you with your project, with everything that you're doing, especially with what happened with Spotify, because it was number one. Okay, with just Harry and Meghan, not Harry. Harry has nothing to do with the Spotify. Okay, with just Meghan's own work with the Spotify and took Joe Rogan off the chart. Okay, with just their basic free will with whatever they were doing. Okay, so I think WME said we could do much more for you because Meghan have already proved herself what she could do on her own. So it was good to probably do some sort of convincing. Okay, put a portfolio, put a thing out for Meghan and Harry to look at and say, look, we could do this for you, this and that, not just for public speaking. With your project, with Archwell, with Invictus, with all of this, we could do much, 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 much work for you. And this is how I think they probably really convinced Harry and Meghan. And Meghan probably said, yeah, we'll go with that. And then they got rid of that sunshine sack or something. This is what I think happened. Okay? This is what, because you can't go by the tabloid. The tabloid never say anything positive about Harry and Meghan anyway. So they switch it around saying it's the reverse where Sunshine Sack left Harry and Meghan. I don't think so. I think it's Meghan and Harry who left Sunshine Sack. I never heard of Sunshine Sack. Well, I'm not in the entertainment business. I didn't even know about WME myself, but I know of Harry Walker Agency after they mentioned that for the speaking engagement, and there you are. You have Oprah, and there's some big names who's with them and all of that. So this is much bigger than that Sunshine Sack. Just think about it. It's Meghan and Harry who most likely dump Sunshine Sack and then deal with WME, especially what happened to the Spotify. Number one, every time she come out with her podcast, it took all the other ones off the chart. So Harry and Meghan already put stamp on their name, on their brand, how popular they are. Just think of what Mark Cuban have said.
Harry and Meghan are incredibly marketable. I'd call them the new young Obamas. They're going to make an ungodly amount of money, and you know what? They literally could become billionaires over the next 20 years. If either of them came on Shark Tank, I wouldn't even wait for them to pitch. I'd be like, I'm in, whatever you want, yes, because they are so marketable. It'll be so easy to develop products and projects for them, with them, and around them. It'd be, yes. Can you hook it up?
So it is a good business for WME to confronted Harry and Meghan and said, we could do much more for you. So just think about that. Okay, this is my assumption with this aspect, with between the Sunshine Sack and this. Alright, so there's this here. We are honored to announce that WME now represent Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, in all areas. All areas. They let it be known. Okay, there's that. There's that. Did the Sussexes stutter when they said they were done with that garbage publication? Okay, and so it begins. There's that. That time would have been better spent asking the pizza man if those pizzas were actually paid for and by whom. Okay, P.S. What is that family thing with pizza? Was it in movies? They always show the mob usually have a pizza shop, and the front is where they keep the facade of things, but in the back, that's where they do their business. That's the thing that popped up in my mind as I read that. Okay, somebody should tell Daily Mail that they're irrelevant, unethical, they're not important. So they do know how to follow up and ask questions, but only it comes to them questioning something positive about Meghan. They don't do the same with royal sources. I wonder why. Alright, so this is why the squad are saying if they had followed them, they would have known, because the thing was they announced it on the... Am I following them? Maybe I should. Where is that tweet that had them? I'll look for it later. Or is it that one? Let's see here. WME. Let's follow them now. Okay. Wow. All those squad already went and followed. I'm wondering if they see their Twitter feed went high as soon as they make that announcement. So they know Meghan and Harry are already on the... let's see here. The agency will be focusing. Okay, so let's read that. I should have followed. Why I didn't do that in that video yesterday? I should have. Okay, so let's read this. The agency will be focusing on building out her business venture across multiple facets of the agency and a broader ecosystem, including film and television production, brand partnership, and more. Wow. FYI, the account below is... Okay, bring back the TIG. So people's asking to bring back the TIG. I'm excited on her and WME too. I look forward to your projects together with her. Congratulations, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Okay, fantastic news. I can't wait for the amazing thing that will come out of this partnership. Okay, you just made my day. I love her and look forward for future project. Okay, there was something I was thinking. Okay, so not that one. Okay, so that's it. So this is the article. Probably I'll leave that for you guys to read. Okay, I read that already on yesterday's video. You guys could go and read that. I'll put the link here. There's some comment here. Hi Evan, we see you, racist and you're wrong. Okay, so there's stuff you could go and look at it. Okay, the variety thing. Let's go to the next tweet. All right. Hear me out. If I was in Harry's position and Meghan offered me a granola, I won't look back either. That's the squad making fun of that granola thing. Oh my god, there's this. There's that. The picture she chose is really good. Okay, Harry not only had granola with Meghan, but I am almost sure he enjoyed eating granola off Meghan. As he should. The friends are upset and jealous Harry gets to do morning yoga with her. They weren't good friends to begin with. I'm glad Harry is surrounded by people that loves and want the best for him. Exactly. I mean, now he gets to see who was truly for him. But like I said in video 1, it seems like anybody who surround with the royal family, once the royal family tell them something, even if it doesn't make sense to them, there is like their common sense is out the window. Next tweet, there's Bozie. Meghan Markle's lawyer filed their motion to dismiss, and Samantha Markle is going through some things. I am not sure why Samantha added me to her amended complaint, but it's not going so well. All right, so there's that. I did a video. Okay, that's from Spottable. All right, oh shit, he took screenshot of everything. All right, so I'll come to that. So that's that. Let's go back on Twitter. There's this. Okay, Spottable is saying my IP is black today. I have no access. Your IP shouldn't be black. Scammy is okay. Scammy Sammy is bunker and playing with fire. Going by Meghan's new global powerhouse agent and their lawyers, they won't think twice about protecting their brand. Exactly. Chris, really, I don't care about Samantha. The woman is definitely being funded by the UK media. All right, there's that. Okay, she's about to be introduced to the effect of pushing forward a case without a cause of action. All right, I'm convinced It was your report pointing to Samantha as a ringleader among the Meghan single-purposely hate account that sent her scalding file a suit. She thought attack was the best mean of defense. She's learning. Not sure. I remember seeing that video. I can't believe people or something. I saw that video when the guy said, F woman and find out or whatever. And they turned it into a GIF. Not sure, but I'm glad she added you because this is entertaining. Yeah, I mean, if that went to trial, I'm sure it will give him a chance to explain everything that he did. Okay, can you sue her, please? I mean, suing is not that easy. Once you go to the court, you don't know how people think. Okay, you'll be very lucky if you get a, someone who truly follow the thing. If you try to avoid lawsuit at all costs. Alright, who is paying Samantha legal fee? How is she able to afford this type of representation? I hope that Meghan Markle is able to win again and then make her half-sister pay for the Duchess legal fee. Alright, let's move on to the next one. I have one with Bozie. I think this one is a funny one. Next tweet. There's that. Oh, I'm not gonna let me pause it. I'm not gonna play the music because I'm gonna be black, but I'll let it play without the music and I'll insert my own music. Okay, a black man launching a social media platform has upset a bunch of folks. Well, hold on to your hats, for the real show began when I filled my company with black and brown and LGBTQ and talent. Let's play it. Where did Bozie find this video? It's crazy. You are honest and want justice and righteousness. Okay, it makes my hips and knees hurt just watching that. My ankles, stilettos. Oh my god. Mobile app soon, please. There's that. Oh yeah, people's asking for was it for his spottable thing. Yeah, Bozie, where's the app? There's that. Like most of us, I currently use 4 platforms in parallel: Twitter, Mastodon, Post, Spottable. It is possible but also tedious and time consuming, but Bozie Spottable is definitely the most fun in this time of change. Alright, so there's more. Let's move on. I see a LOL. Let's see here. Okay, so there's Chris Evan. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Prince Harry was never going to marry you or your funky ass, thin lips, sun-cracked daughter. Oh my god. I think I posted something here. Yep, there's me here. Keep letting them know. Oh, someone posted that. Okay, I post something similar to that. Where's mine? There's me here. Almost the same time as me. Okay, so there's me here. But this swore they had a chance. There's this 6 people commented on that one. Okay, he will divorce her if he met me. And there's me here responded, his conveyor belt has already smashed. Good luck with that.
This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits.
There's the 3 monstrosities. That's the laugh. That's the best. That was it. I don't know. I just put this. I'm starting to get tired. I need to get started in editing. I have 2 more. Okay, maybe I have something I keep on pushing. Maybe I should put it before that one. Okay, there's 2 tweets that I've been pushing, I think from 2 days ago. Let's do this. I'll come back to that. Alright, there's this here. Prince William absolutely hates Harry now and will never forgive him. All right, let's see here. Let's read the first paragraph and see what is up. Prince, okay, there's that. Considering how the Prince and Princess of Wales are excessively coddled by the British media, it's not surprised to see a lack of reporting and lack of outrage about Prince William's secret settlement with News Group newspaper in 2020. The fact that William accepted a large financial settlement is interesting and of itself. But everything around the secrecy for years and the backroom deal for it all is what is extremely notable and newsworthy. So it's back in 2020. So I'm assuming this is when, okay, just my humble opinion, I'm assuming this is when Harry and Meghan realized what was happening, and this is when they left. Was it in 2020 they left? Okay, and he probably was shocked to see this is what was happening, the backstabbing. Remember my video, it has been done before. I did this, you could look at the timing and when certain things come out, because I came out with this video a long time ago and I said it's the brother. Okay, it's the brother they have to be careful with. And that's when I was first starting to get into the royal family and all of that. Right, let's continue reading. Look back on it. There seem to be several parts of William's deal with NGN, given that Kensington Palace began leaking and briefing in earnest to the Times of London on by NGN Rupert Murdoch just after the settlement. It's also notable that the Sun owned by NGN did the most original reporting in 2019 about William's alleged affair and Rose Henbury, including the rural viral story, which got so much attention. Always trust William to deflect accountability by merely throwing a tantrum about Harry, though, which is what seems to be happening. Could be all of that. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that deal that he made, and I said that in another video, it may not be that much. Okay, because they have so much of him, they probably give him a deal where you know, they give, don't bring that lawsuit about your mother or whatever to them, the same one, that the hacking, that's it. Don't bring the hacking lawsuit, and they give them a small amount and said, give us some scoop about your brother, prevent him from suing us, or else we're gonna print things about you. You know, this is what all the hacking is about, to blackmail people, and then he fall for it. And then this is the sniff test that he fell. Sometimes you just don't give a F. All right, so there's more to it. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys if you want to read more. There's that. William betrayed Harry, uses him. He is exposed and is still a coward. William hated and will never forgive. Who cares? Okay, I think the Sussexes stopped caring when they left. I can't believe my brother is being honest about how shady I am. Okay, did you expect William to change the first time? Did Harry lie? William better sue Harry. There's that. Alright, let's move on. Next one, that's another one that I kept on pushing back. I almost forget about it until I saw it all the way at the bottom. There's this here. Piers Morgan should take a seat. If this case goes to trial, he'll have plenty of time to give his opinion in a courtroom, and not the Daddy Fell, who has lost 2 lawsuits against Meghan. Oh dear, our Prince's privacy's recollection varies again. When is this permanently angry, narcissistic little twerp going to stop whining, stop suing, stop trashing his family, stop damaging the monarchy, and just shut up?
Or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
Well, what did you expect him to say? Meaning Piers Morgan, because his name is in court document. Of course he wants Harry to stop, because he's affected and he did something to Harry, and Harry is pushing back. Alright? When you think of all the angry, the frustration that he went through, this is his time to do it. He's not gonna stop. Okay, Harry hacking claims contain trouble, factual inconsistencies. Alright, so it's time for him to show, prove himself. Alright, so now he is bullying him because he was called out. Yep, Harry's lifetime stalker, that's it, the lifetime thing. Okay, Piers Morgan is rather creative with his name calling. He has a conflict of interest in reporting on Harry because he has not been transparent with viewers. He was deputy editor of News of the World and is alleged to have participated in unlawful activity, hacking. That's the thing here. This woman I follow. Okay, court papers also named Piers Morgan, who was editor of News of the World in 1994, as being among those, quote, knew about, encourage, and conceal unlawful activities, end quote. Alright, so there's more. I Am Black by Motormouth Morgan. Please send the following to him as a reminder of his phone hacking career. Alright, there's that. Pause your screen and read. Okay, I'm really starting to get tired. There's that. If I'm editing and I have the energy to read, when I'm editing, I'll read. But right now, I can't. But for now, just pause your screen and read. Alright, that's it. Let's move on. I have 3 tweets so I could finish this video. Okay, they sent that boy off to Black and Brown Commonwealth thinking they were giving him demeaning task when God was blessing his eyes to the beauty of melanin blessed women. Prince Harry was never gonna marry any of its lipless. It's time y'all come to grip with it. Alright, so look at him. I was looking at them. Wow. I said something like that in some various videos where when they're sending him out there, he was being blessed. I don't remember exact word, but I said something like that in other videos. There's that. Like I said, Prince Harry was never into the unflavored. He tried the unseasoned for a while, but deep down, he knew he was destined for more. And boy, did he hit the jackpot when that conveyor belt shattered. Exactly. Halle Berry in the back. Yep. How he look at his wife all the time. There's this. Yep. I do be fact though. What the hell? I do be fact though. Okay, why? I don't even know why any of them act all surprised when he started dating and married Meghan. He would have probably dated Riri too if he could have. Alright, there's that. There's this. Okay, he had a pic of Halle Berry on his wall. The tea leaves were right in their faces. Okay, that boy knew he liked flavor even before adulthood. Thank you. That's right. There's this picture. Okay, it started somewhere. Yep, there's that. This little girl probably captivated him. My goodness. Yep, look at him. If these people just let nature work its thing, the world would not be like that. Oh God. Okay, so that tells me to move to the next tweet. Next one. There's this. Okay, so this one, I mean, I was just making fun of it. I bookmarked my thing. Okay, that's why he didn't tell her everything about that family of his. If he did, lol. Second, he finished his last words or even blink, all Harry would have seen was smoke. My girl will have dashed out of sight. Alright, so there's me here responding to that. Okay, I'm gonna need to sit down with Harry so he can explain how he got her to be his sugar mama at the beginning of their relationship. What is your prayer, Harry? There's that. Look at those pictures. So her eyes is light brown. Okay, it's not dark brown, light brown. Alright, so that was my response to it. Okay, I'm really getting tired. Okay, let's read what's on the screen and then that's it. Someone did a TikTok and said the same thing. He omitted so much stuff from her because he feared losing her. That's why he proposed and made sure they got married quickly. And there's me responding. That person probably have been watching some of my videos because I said something like this way back. LOL. I think he was truly happy to bring her home to meet and get to know his family. I don't believe he ever foresaw this level of harassment and abuse except for when his mother suffered the same fate many years ago. He's absolutely livid and having to relive old trauma. Okay, I agree, but knowing what we all know now, LOL. Alright. This one, when I saw it, I really quickly put it out. It's a video of Obama. I'm gonna mute the video because let's put it because YouTube will do things with copyright. Okay, let's make sure. Okay. Oh, look at the Obamas taking the limelight away from the Bidens. I can't believe they're trying to steal attention away from the state dinner. These attention seekers narcissists. Oops, let me wake up. I sound like British nut job. All right, so that they are dancing with We Then Start the Fire by Bruce Springsteen. All right, so I have another video, you could go watch that. All right, so there's that. Okay, I'm really tired. Let's do a prayer. Okay, let's do a prayer for something tells me action. Okay, let's see what pops up. Action. The word action came to mind. Let's go to this. Okay, I pray that you equip me with your strength that can carry me into action. I pray that I can use a whole lot of explanation point to describe how amazing you are. Thank you, Lord, for designing me to be exactly who I am. Thank you for your strength that leads to action, especially in such uncertain time. Amen. All right, let's do an image. All right, let's do this one. God loves to partner with us. He put his stamp of grace on our words of faith and makes them happen. Okay, so that's it. I'm just gonna stay with this. I'm really tired. All right, that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.